Listen to this shit. Sounds like a kettle boiling, guys. You sent me a fucking dud. What the fuck is this? This one might be overkill. Might even kill the Sherman with this. If we struggle, we'll pull out the machete. We'll start with this. I mean, these are pretty capable. They did take down 2 of the biggest buildings in the world with a pair of these. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. 11th of September 2001. Ain't no fun. So we might have this upside down. I hope not. Oh no, we don't. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. That is looking schmick. I like the buttons too. They look like good quality. Oh wait, why doesn't that click? Damn it. Look, that clicks. Click. 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 I don't want to power it on actually, not yet. Maybe it's meant to be there. I hope not. I mean, I hope so. But anyway, let's get this thing out. Oh, it's a charger. What do we got here? It's 126 volts. 5 amps. So it's pretty decent. It's a bit better than the Sherman 100 volt 5 amp charger in terms of charging speed. What else? Look at that. That's an alarm. That's like the beep. You know when your Sherman beeps? Or like when your EUC beeps. It comes out of this thing. So I'm wondering why they sent this. Do I have to like put that in there? So let's pull this thing out. Oh, it's got good handles, doesn't it? What the? Oh, mate, come on. Give me a break. And they said keep your box. In case you need to send it in for a service, you'll need the box. I remember they said that to me when I first bought my Sherman. But nowadays, I doubt I'll be sending this thing. Oh, that looks shiny, doesn't it? Look at this. That's one shiny machine, isn't it? Looking schmick. I like the color of these. The orange and red for the shocks. That looks nice. Might get rid of this sticker. Please read the user's manual carefully before riding Leaper Kim. Please wear helmet and other healthcare equipment before riding Leaper Kim. When riding, please stay alert to avoid possible dangers. Leaper Kim does not assume any responsibility for personal injury, property loss, by any behavior that is not in accordance with the user's manual. All right, let's get rid of this. Not liking that. Nice. Looks cool, doesn't it? There's the OG. That's the cousin, the older cousin. That's grandpa over there. And still going strong as ever. Fit as ever. Never complains. And looking better than ever. Look, it's got speakers now. That's the advantage. This thing has got speakers. It's got my automatic gate opener. This thing doesn't have any of that. But it's going to be a good climber. Look, it's got a it's got a stand, doesn't it? It's got one thing over it. But anyway, let's pull this thing out. How am I going to pull this out? It's pretty heavy. Wants to stay in there, doesn't it? Oh, the foam is holding it in the sides. Put this foam out the side. Oh man, come on. Maybe now, guys. Maybe now. Oh, maybe no. Maybe no. How am I going to do this? Alright, one knee on the box so it doesn't lift the box. No. Oh, I'll tip it on its side. Do you want to do it this way? What the fuck have they done? Yes. We did it. Let's get it on the stand. Oh, it's got its own stand, doesn't it? Let's check that out. That's cool, isn't it? Never had an EUC that could do that. Nice. I can tell the wheel is a lot smaller. It's 16 inch, I believe. But it should be fine. I used to have a 16X, Kingsong 16X, and that had a 16 inch wheel, and I liked the nimbleness that you get from a smaller wheel. And I hear that this is quite nimble. And perhaps it is because of that small wheel diameter. But yeah, let's get it on this stand. So I've got a stand like that. So you can power it up on the stand. Oh, let's see if it works. On that. Oh no, it's too high. This stand is no good for this. Oh well, not to worry because it's got its own stand. So yeah, I don't need that stand, do I? That's awesome. Yeah, the pedal. Oh guys, I just realized the reason I'm gonna love this EUC so much is because of all that clearance. Look, compare it to the OG Sherman. Look how much higher the pedals are. I don't know if you can tell, but here, I'll put it. I'll make it so you can tell. Can you see the difference? Massive difference, isn't it? So look how much you can lean. I mean, the suspension goes down a bit, but alright, let's say I'm on it. I'm putting my weight on it, and now it's still a fair bit higher, isn't it? And that means look how far you can lean over. Super far. Compared to the OG. That's killer. Because I always scrape my pedals. See, like, look at my pedals on my OG Sherman. I scrape them like every time I turn a corner, and it's just been grinding away. Like, it looks like someone's taken an angle grinder to this thing, basically. And look at the other pedal. Even worse. But it's kind of good because as you grind it away, it gives you a bit of extra clearance every time you get a bit of material off there. But now it's time to power this thing up, guys. So let's do that. So here's the moment of truth. Where's the handle? Oh, it's on the back. That's one thing that's not as good. It's better to have it in the middle for stability. But it shouldn't matter. Look, see the OG has it in the middle, which is much better. That's a way better place to have your handle, but it won't matter that much because where this handle comes into play for me the most Well, obviously in shopping centers, and that's kind of, that's easy to wheel around in a shopping center. But when I've been going up steep mountains, because I've been doing solo camping lately, I get to parts where the Sherman heats up. So it gets to 80 degrees and then it kicks you off. And then you got to wait. So what I do then is I just push it up the mountain with the handle. And because the handle's in the center, it's nice and easy. It's very stable and I can just go up, like it's not too awkward. Whereas with this, if you were trying to go up a mountain with this handle, it would suck, I reckon. But it doesn't matter because you don't need to. This thing is such a good climber. It can just bomb up the steepest mountains non-stop, apparently, and it will never heat up. It's got bigger fans, bigger MOSFETs, bigger cables, all that stuff. So it's back when they made these OG Shermans, what I heard is that they didn't think about the use cases that a lot of the people would be using them in. And it does well on flats, like it will never heat up on a flat, even, gradients that aren't too steep. But if you get up a really steep mountain, it'll heat up and you won't be able to go all the way without stopping. So even though this handle isn't as good, it doesn't even matter because I'll just be able to bomb up the whole mountain without even stopping. So it's actually better. But anyway, I blabber on too much. Let's turn this thing on. Power. Oh. Oh, so you gotta hold. What the? Come on. Oh, sleep mode. Can you see that? Oh, okay. It's like travel mode, I guess. So you got. See, you gotta hold it. It says sleep mode. 6, probably 10 seconds, I bet. They love their 10-second holds. Yeah. And here we go, we're on. This thing is freaking big. Guys, I was told that this thing is smaller than the OG and it's freaking bigger. Look, it's a tank. I was told this is like the size of your carry-on luggage at the airport. That's what I heard. What's that noise? Can you hear that? What the fuck? Can you hear that noise? There's a noise coming out of the hub motor. Look, I'll put the microphone next to it so hopefully you can hear that. What? That's not what that is not what you want to hear, to be honest, but maybe it's nothing. Okay, so you can adjust the shocks. Oh, and by the way, this is the 70-pound shock, so I got the hardest shock of all. Even though I'm not that heavy of a rider, but that's all I could get. Like if I wanted the lighter one, I had to wait heaps long, and I think it's better actually. I'd rather a harder shock so I'll never bottom out. And it feels quite soft, to be honest, when I stood on it. That's soft enough. Fast Ace. What is that noise though, guys? Why'd I have to get that? It feels a bit weird having the handle there. Let's test the light out. The noise stopped. When I turn the light on, the noise goes different. Look, when I turn the light on, the noise changes. Can you hear that? Listen. It goes, meow. That is freaking weird. Why does it do that? Listen, hopefully you can hear this, guys. And it stopped, see? And it started again. Listen to this shit. Sounds like a kettle boiling, guys. You sent me a fucking dud. What the fuck is this? Listen. And it stopped, see? It started again. As soon as you roll it a bit, it starts. Stopped, see? So it's making a weird noise. I don't know what to make of this. Fucking hell.